Alan, 3,500 Dons fans heading here to Dens Park today, badly let down.
Yeah, very much so, Rob, and I suppose from Aberdeen Football Club's point of view, for what little control we had in it, I would apologise to them for that. It's a real stickler for everybody. It's been a very difficult long season for them in terms of travel. They've been all around Europe following the team. They've been to cup finals following the team all across the nation, and most of them I would imagine would have been in and around the city at the time of this call off. So I'm hugely frustrated for them, frustrated for the players, having been prepped for the last 2 days to come down and play and try and make it 3 league wins in a row and not getting the chance to. So yeah, an all round really, really disappointing outcome
in the midst of a really busy schedule.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's what I mean. The fans have been committed. With they followed the Bob Shankly stand behind the goal. 3,500 Aberdeen fans coming here to roar on the team, and to be told when most of them are queuing up to come into the stadium that the game's off is hugely frustrating and disappointing. And I think collectively in Scottish football we need to be better than that.
What should have happened and didn't happen?
From my point of view, I think the earlier you give notices for call-offs, the better. I mean, we're in December, we're Scotland, it's a northern European country, it's going to be cold and wet, so games will go off from time to time. I think we all accept that. But I think what most fans would expect, particularly at this time of year, is time and notice. This is a time of year that's obviously challenging financially in terms of Christmas, and as we already mentioned, the amount of games that we've had, but also just spending time with your family and making plans. All these types of things come into play at this time of year. So we checked this morning with Dundee, made early representation and asked them about the pitch and asked them about the playability, given the weather in Aberdeen at the moment, as everybody watching this who's in the city or the Shire will know is not the best. And we were given assurances that it was going to be playable, and they were very confident it was going to be on. What actually happened is when the referee turned up about an hour and 20 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes before the game, he would normally go out and do a kind of pre-match inspection, as per normal. But I think, the pitch, the way it was, for his point of view, required a further look, and he, took out a ball, done a genuine pitch inspection, and deemed it unsafe to play. And unfortunately for us, we have to go on with that from that point of view.
We do live in a time these days where you can get an accurate weather forecast, so it maybe wasn't a difficult one to see this coming.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't here. I wasn't in the city. All I would say is I think it's really incumbent upon clubs and others to give fans as much notice as they possibly can do. And if that means having early precautionary inspections, whatever that particularly means, anything that you can do to try and give fans notice that there might be some danger to the game, I think, given how we can communicate with fans and how quickly we can communicate with fans, I think that should be a bare minimum as required. From our point of view, as I said, we've got thousands of Aberdeen fans in this city now who have travelled well over an hour, maybe sometimes longer, from all around Scotland, and they've been let down, and that's not good enough. And as I said, to repeat what I said at the start, from Aberdeen Football Club's point of view, for the limited scope that we have, we apologise to them for that.
Any thoughts about when this game will be fitted in?
That's another challenge. That's another real difficult one, but we're a couple of games behind already. One against Dundee actually already. We might have to play for 9 points in the new year or something. So I don't know at this particular stage, and that's the problem we have with games going off. Is with Aberdeen being in Europe, with Aberdeen being to the League Cup final, the available dates are difficult. So it's going to be into the new year, but when that will be at this stage, I have no idea.
Okay, Al, thanks very much.
Thank you.